프로리그에서 네, 제가 플레이오프에서 네, 3패하는 바람에 떨어져서 네, 좀 슬픈 기억이 있는데 그때가 가장 기억에 남는 것 같아요. 이번 년 기쁠 땐 지금인 것 같아요. 오랜만에 결승도 올라가고 제 스스로 좀 발전된 것 같아서 좀 팬분들에게도 많이 보여드리고 싶은 게 많아서 네, 지금인 것 같아요. 네, 그런 생각도 있긴 한데 네, 그건 그냥 성적으로 보여드리면 네, 되는 것 같아요. 제 자신은 네, 아직까지 자신감이 넘치기 때문에 네, 다시 타이틀을 뺏을 수도 있을 것 같아요. 네, 우선 제가 몸이 좀 약해가지고 네, 진짜 2014년부터는 좀 운동도 열심히 하고 제가 2012년보다는 이번 연도에 성적을 그렇게 잘 거둔 게 아니에요. 그래서 내년에는 프로리그랑 개인리그 하나씩 꼭 우승하고 싶어요. 네, 우선 제가 못할 때도 항상 네, 응원해주시고 지켜봐주시고 힘주셔서 정말 감사드리고 앞으로 더 좋은 경기 보여드릴 테니까 항상 응원해주시고 새해 복 많이 받으셨으면 좋겠어요. 에너지 드링크 가끔 마시는데 핫식스가 솔직히 진짜 효과는 제일 좋은 것 같아요. 그러니까 네, 좀 졸리시고 하실 때 네, 핫식스 꼭 찾아주셨으면 좋겠어요. 이런 대회 열어주셔서 정말 감사드리고 앞으로도 네, e스포츠에 많은 관심과 네, 투자해주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 감사드려요. 에너지업 파워 HOT6ix!
And we are back here. What's up, guys?
Oh, who knows? Who knows? Anyways, Tasis, here we are. And I'm having a great time. How about you?
It's a good day today, man.
Tasis and I are in particularly good moods
We're just in a giddy mood today.
Yes.
So we've already seen game number one. Rain was fantastic.
Yeah, he played
brilliant.
really well. It's a little bit questionable for me, the Storm host choice. I never
We were
liked
talking
that.
about this on the break. It seemed weird. I thought the Ultralisk route was the way to go, but maybe you didn't think you could get there fast enough.
Yeah, maybe. And, you know, as Storm host, I just personally don't really like, unless you're on 4-base
I don't
economy,
like them
but
on
at
that
least
map,
like a solid
especially.
3-base, and he was like basically 2-ish,
Yeah.
like getting 3 when he went on. I don't know.
I feel like on Accolon Waste you can use Swarm hosts, but
I think you can use them anywhere, but it has to be at the right time.
yeah. Well, we'll see if he decides to go for Swarm hosts again here, and if he does do it, if he's actually going to execute it right. So, as you can see, this year alone he's made almost 50 grand.
That's a lot of money. Oh my god. I wish I was as good as Rain at Starcraft. For so many reasons.
Yeah.
50 grand being part of that.
Yeah, man. I wonder if he's going to keep this ball rolling. As if you joined us at the start of the show, we were talking about how we really expect this player right here, Sulky, to probably win and win pretty convincingly. As you can see here, he's made almost 120 grand in this year alone. That is so much money. Oh my God.
That's a lot, man. You know what? When they say 6 figures, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. That is 6 figures as far as earnings
it's
go.
over that.
Damn.
Well, I guess it's exactly 6 figures, but you know, it's like more than the minimum.
Yeah, it's more than 100,000.
Anyways, I mean, Sulky he got Player of the Year as he should have. He deserved it.
Yeah.
He really has outperformed everybody. I don't know. The first map, especially Yonsu, I think was Rain favored, so I'm not like worried yet. I was predicting 4-2 Sulky. I think that still can be the case. After looking at the map pool, I wouldn't be too surprised if it went like a 4-3, but I still think Sulky's going to take it. How about you?
I'm still going to go with Sulky here. I mean, he's from the results of this entire year, he looks so good. But if Rain wins, you know what, that would be a wonderful surprise.
Yeah, it's always
really
fun to
cool.
get a Protoss champion. They don't win as many tournaments as Zergs or Terrans, so.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be a nice little twist as well. A great way to end the year. Yeah. So the map's going to be Star Station here, PBZ.
Even though they're Imba and Platinum, they don't win as much at the top.
Despite what you think about what's happening in Gold League.
Anyways. Star Station TE. Do you like the new Star Station with only 2 bases?
It's not bad. I've never been crazy for this map, but
I have always actually really liked Star City.
Really?
No, actually not always, but like eventually once I played it a whole bunch on the ladder, I started to really like it. It makes fun games from my point of view.
IMO. Well, it looks like it's time to get game number 2 underway here at GOMTV, the final Starcraft 2 tournament here in Korea, the Mega of Esports of the year, the HOT6ix Cup. Over here in the bottom right, in the red, he is
SK Telecom T1 Ray.
Yay. You're in a giddy mood today, Artos.
You are
This is
too.
fun. Yeah,
We're having a good time.
His opponent over here in the upper left, in the blue, he is
Wongjin Star Soki.
Global Zerg fan supporting Sulky.
That's right. He is the Zerg that you like if you like Zergs.
Kerrigan's got the hots for this guy.
Oh God, yes.
Oh God.
I tell you, it's I love Engine. I love Engine
too.
Yeah, Engine's great.
I haven't seen Engine since we got back into town after your wedding. He was.
Yeah,
I miss Engine.
I think he's actually down casting the finals, but we had some other Korean casters like kind of rotating through for it. Actually, that's what we did on the English stream too. So it's a family affair here, the HOT6ix Cup. At
It is. We're one big family.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it's packed at the venue. So we got some rain support there, Jung Jung.
It's his name. Don't wear it out, Tasteless.
I won't.
So notice this is another fake cannon rush. He will cancel that in just a second. Notice that Sulky is not afraid, and he only has 2 drones down for these. Now, what this tells me, that's the second time we saw that. I think at this point, Rain has to store that in the back of his mind.
And use a cannon rush.
He has to do an actual cannon rush, and I think...
I agree 100% with you.
I think Whirlwind is the map he's going to want to do it on, because after this map is, I believe, Frost, and then I believe Whirlwind.
Whirlwind is definitely 4th.
Yes,
Yep.
and if he does it there, a winning game 4, even if he loses the next 2, that ties up 2-2, and
yep.
Based on what Sulky's shown us, he's not taking this seriously. He knows that people are faking.
Look at this. Win rate when winning the first set.
Jesus.
13-1
no,
versus 23-0.
Oh, my God.
God, these guys are good.
Well, Rain has shown
What if they just both win by the end of this? We're going to cut the trophy in half.
The real winners here are the fans.
The fans are the true champions.
The fans in esports.
Yes. You know who won today? Artos Esports won.
Artos won. He gets to watch great TV and talk about it. All right.
So he's going to go and get this fast expand up here. Very similar lengths as far as game time goes. So every game we're seeing here today will probably be around a little bit under 20 minutes.
That makes sense. You know, if that's not the case, oftentimes it's like a split map scenario that goes super long. Now we do have a Stalker being chrono boosted out very quickly here. Everything looking kind of normal. Sulky did grab 1 gas. We'll see what he wants to do with that. Grabbing that 3rd base as well.
Now, if you guys haven't subscribed already, you should probably get on that. We have a whole bunch of great content coming out of here for the next year at GOMTV. It's going to be awesome, and it's really a bargain for the sheer amount of content that's going to be cranked out.
Yeah, that's the ticket is the best gift you could give your parents. They don't understand.
Yes,
why
buy
you love
one
gaming.
for mom and dad.
You get them that, and what if they do understand? Then you get them it still because they're going to love it.
Yeah, exactly. That would actually be a good gift. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah,
it's the best gift.
I mean, or even for like a buddy or something that you know, like Starcraft, or maybe he's kind of into it, but he's not sure if he wants to spend the money.
Totally.
There you go. Uh-oh.
This probe is not going to be able to hold this, I don't think. Ooh, that was actually like...
That was sick.
That was really good.
Damn.
Well, we have this one Zealot picking away on this hatchery. Just seeing if he can force a little bit more out of here. But with this many Lings and 2 Queens coming down, he has to run out of there. Absolutely cannot face that. In the meantime, Rain is actually just going up to 3 gates. And you know what? I think he's just going to go for another Nexus. because he's not really making anything right now.
Well, that would be a bad idea. He can really apply a lot of pressure. Now, let's see if he gets a surround over here with the Lynx. He's going to back up now. The Lynx should be able to circle around that Zealot here. Okay. And he just recalls out. Nicely done.
A good choice. No reason to lose those units, and you don't really need all that energy right now anyways. But Sulky's going to have speed very quickly here, and we haven't seen quite yet from Rain what he wants to do. And in fact, he just added a couple gases.
And a forge.
And there's the forge. So yeah, this is looking more and more like it's going to be a third Nexus.
Yeah, he'll push out with that and use the force fields as well as, the Zealots and Stalkers and the structures to kind of get in a nice, safe position where you can span there without being contested.
This is looking a lot like Sora's type of PvZ. A little bit different, but it's definitely reminding me of that a little bit. So we'll see if he continues that. Yeah, he just made 2 more sentries. So this is, it's quite a safe way to go about things, and it's pretty darn flexible as well. So he's going to move over and be able to take this third base, and there's really nothing Sulky can do about it. 16 Lings won't stand up to this many sentries of Mothership Core and all that. But, well, if they're way out of position, I guess that helps, right?
Yeah. Well, he did force that cancel there. Nicely done. Twilight Council coming up here. And I don't believe there's going to be much that players can do to tamper with each other for the time being.
No, certainly not. We do have the Roach Warren coming up. Whether this is for safety or an attack is hard to say. He's actually making 6 Roaches and getting Roach speed right now. So, I mean, he may walk down and see what can be done, but I don't think anything can be done right now. With this many sentries out, 2 more gates on the way, yeah, I'm not feeling an attack at this time, Tasteless.
So the Hallucinated Phoenix is wiped out here. These Lings are parked over here in the center right just in case they can counterattack, but I think there's going to be less action here for the time being.
Well, Rain is pushing out right now. Now, this is just a little bit of a pressure. He just wants to get out here, kind of flex his muscles, show that he has units. Zerg sees sentries, and they go all into a Tiffy and make more units, so that's what you want.
It's, yeah, we call it applying pressure here. And the Robo facility, is going to come down here. A few Roaches and Hydras being pumped out. How soon do you think Sulky's going to try to take his fourth?
And he might actually just go for a 3-base attack because he has speed, he has Roach speed coming up, he's making Hydras as well. And one thing that can be very hard to hold on this map is just a massive attack due to the large surface area. But as I say that, he's getting an Infestation Pit, so that kind of points towards him absolutely not going for like a really big 3-base kind of almost all-in-y push.
It's kind of cool to see how they've reconfigured this map,
Yeah.
It's funny. I like seeing different iterations of the same map.
Yeah.
You change a few parts, and now it's a completely different animal.
Look, sometimes you have a terrible map, and you just change a little bit of it, and it becomes a great map. One thing that this reminds me of is when they made Shin Peaks of Baekdu. Peaks of Baekdu was the worst map ever made. It was the most imbalanced piece of crap.
Baekdu was really fun.
It was one of the best maps ever made in StarCraft 1.
Yeah,
so, which is actually, they called it Crossfire in StarCraft 2. In StarCraft 2, it wasn't a good map.
No,
there's this thing called the Force Field. It's pretty good. That messed it up. But anyways, we do have Rain teching up 2 Colossus tech, getting Blink, getting that +2 attack. Look at that, 74 probes already. Really, really solid economy.
Yeah, matching Sulky right now for the number of drones out here. That center left base there, close to this, the middle, is probably going to get a forced cancel here. It looks like he might even time this out so right as it finishes, he attacks in so that it can't be canceled.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get the kill. There's a lot of units down there.
Maybe you're right. Too many Roaches and Hydras there. But if he gets his War Prism up into the main and warps in there, he might be able to poke in there and actually do a sizable amount of damage.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he has to do here. And in fact, look at what we have going on right now. Sulky is getting a very quick hive at the moment, and he's going to be grabbing out Vipers immediately to deal with the Colossus he knows are coming. But Rain scouted this with Hallucination, so he's getting his charge upgrade, and he's getting the Templar Archives. And in fact, I believe he canceled a Colossus to start an Immortal, so that's going to help out against the Roaches, which are the good counter to Storm and Charge Lots. So yeah, these two are really both playing phenomenally at the moment.
Almost losing that War Prism. He's going to be very careful there because if he tries to fly that in later, I mean, the Queen can just shoot that down in one hit.
He's got to let it recharge his shields at least a little bit.
Yeah, bare minimum. We have some Vipers coming out here now.
This is great. They're really countering each other back and forth right now, Tasis. Looking very strong on both sides. Rain supply getting nice and high. How many gateways does he have, I wonder? We don't actually have a preview PC here, so I can only wonder.
2 Zealots coming out here. This won't be impactful at all. Beyond the fact that there's no longer a Warp Prism hidden here for Rain. I think he actually brought that in there a little bit too soon.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. That was still in the back
of Sulky's mind that that's out there.
I think he actually should have saved that completely until there was some sort of attack going on. Just like really utilize it later on. Because as of right now, I don't know when the next time is he's going to have a Warp Prism over on that side of the map.
Yeah, well, he's having to make so many Immortals and everything.
Yeah.
And there's so many other key units that come out of the robotics facility that, yeah, I mean, I think it would have been much better off saving that.
No, definitely a little bit of a mistake at least. Psystorm is about to finish. I love how he's switched over into Psystorm instead of Colossus. This is really, really nice. It's making the Vipers not that useful. They're probably, you know, we might see a couple yoinks, but I think it's mostly going to be, why am I not thinking of spell names right now? Oh my god. Anyways, green cloud thing. I think we're going to see green
Blinding
cloud.
Blinding cloud.
Thank you, Tasis.
No problem. Now we have the Greater Spire coming up here. And it looks like Sulky may be able to keep Rain at bay. We'll see. Dark Shrine coming down here now and an additional Stargate. So we're entering into the end game now. Both sides are maxed out. And we're going to have a full-on attack here from Rain. Blinding Cloud over here to make those Stalkers much less useful. Storm now coming down here. A big arc right now for Sulky. But it looks like Rain is going to continue to press forward, blinking on top.
His unit composition very, very strong at the moment, Tasis. He's done a good job of countering Sulky and will continue to push forward. In the meantime, Warping and Defensive Zealots at home to help hold on to his third base. He can't be losing that. As long as he doesn't lose that, he's in pretty good shape.
Nice Blinding Cloud here. I think there may just be too much Protoss everything. He's actually blinking on top of the army. Even with not the best force fields in the world, he's looking unstoppable.
Yeah, this is a really good army. He's got in a great position. He's kind of holding over here with that Zal Warp, and he will, in fact, hold over there.
This is going to be a 2-0 so far.
I think so, Tasteless. It's really looking like it. I don't know what Sulky can really do to come back from here.
Sulky's going to have to completely change the way he's approaching this game as, I mean, Rain is just looking so solid. And, yep, that's the face of I don't know what else I can do.
That is exactly what that, when you put your lips together, move them to the side.
GG.
All right, Rain starting out 2-0, but we were talking about how the first 2 maps could definitely go his way. Star Station can be hard with holding third, of course, but it's like the smaller version, so if you know, it's a winnable map for Rain. Sulky should be staying calm here. The next map, as I recall, is Frost. It's a good map for ZVP.
I'm really curious to see how Rain's going to play on this. He's definitely got an answer to how Sulky approaches a ZVP. Yes. He's definitely in control of these games. I feel like maybe Sulky a little bit too passive here.
Okay, yeah. You know what I think it is Sulky was like jumping ahead in counters a little bit. Before Rain really started the units that he was counting, because he knew Rain would start these units because it's the correct play. But the thing is, Rain was so on top of his scouting, and specifically what I'm talking about here is the Colossus. Like, he started to counter Colossus with the quick hive before he even started Colossus, which gave Rain time to cancel it all, wasting 0 gas, making the Vipers not useless, but much less useful. And he was able to get out Psystorm super fast because of that. Now, if Sulky waited a little bit longer for that, then maybe Rain has a Colossus in range.
Oh, that poor guy doesn't know we're not actually in the studio. We're not actually in the
we're not down
venue.
There. We're not down there, guy in the studio. But yeah, that was a good game. They really jumped back and forth a lot on those counters.
Well, we're gonna have to go to a. Oh no, we're not gonna go to a short little break here.
Yeah,
I didn't think we were, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna go into game number 3 here shortly.
Yeah. And game number 3.
If Rain wins this, I'm going to say
if Rain wins
I was dead wrong, and Rain wins the whole series.
Well, you know what? Sulky is the guy that can come back for a reverse all kill. He's
Absolutely.
done it before. He could do it again. But Frost, if Sulky loses on Frost, we got to sit back and be like, wait, what is going on here? It's Frost.
You know, we saw 2 fake cannon rushes in game 1 and 2. Will we see an actual cannon rush here in game 3 or 4? Because the way I'm looking at this for preparation, if you fake enough of those, eventually Sulky's going to just stop even trying to stop.
Yeah. Well, even
like
with
that,
just 2 drones, like, you can actually just start cannons if you put them in, like, places. They don't even have to be completely hidden, just so that there's not enough surface area.
To be
you can
surrounded.
actually just start making them, and it's like the drones have to come all the way down. 2 drones don't stop a cannon. So, you know, I think it's a good idea. On Frost, I'm not sure. I don't
Whirlwind,
think
I think for sure.
Whirlwind's a great map for cannon rushes.
What do you think he's going to do on Frost then?
That's a really good question. I think that he should be doing a really sharp 2-base all-in here. Like maybe a gateway expand into 4-gate into Immortal push, something like that.
That could
perhaps.
be really good. Looks like we're almost ready to start game number 3 here with Rain. If you're just joining us, up 2-0 right now against Sulky, who was the favorite going into this. Can Sulky turn this around? Or is Rain just going to close this out here? Because, like I said, 3-0, I don't know if Sulky can recover. There's too many variables with a Protoss player like Rain.
Yeah.
Too many different strats and builds he can do that I can't imagine Sulky 4-0ing if it's a 3-0 after this.
That's true. The matchup is more volatile than, let's say, ZVT that Sulky did the reverse all kill in before. So you see, Tasteless, this is the map that Sulky needs to win. He should still be pretty calm. I think this guy's pretty hard to shake.
You know, with Sulky, he's so good, but I feel like there's a little bit of an element missing here when he's playing against Rain in this series. Does that make sense? It seems like he's not been, even for instance that counterattack, okay? That should have pulled it back. There was clearly not enough there for the number of gates the guy had. You know, it seems like Sulky's not quite in his element.
Maybe.
Anyways, we're going to see what's going to happen because game number 3 is about to begin here at GOMTV with Tastosis.